Hey, this is Hex from the Overwatch League. This is our new-ish series on the high ground.
I have the high ground!
In which we watch a single player's point of view throughout an Overwatch League match. Today, to kick it off, I decided we would do Alarm. I can decide everything now. Alarm is going to be playing Zenyatta for the Philadelphia Fusion, of course, an MVP candidate at the very least, against the Toronto Defiant. Philadelphia is up 2-0, so they're going to flex a little bit on the Defiant as this match goes on out. Starts off on the Lucio, kind of similar to a Symmetra, just give him the speed boost while his team goes out and scouts for him. You see, he's still waiting. They've got plenty of scouting options with the Sombra and the Tracer. So I just wants to know, am I sticking with this? It appears they are. Fusion will not take damage during this time as both of their supports are just coming back to spawn, so just kind of a poke and chill. See, both the tanks went to half health and they just back out. Early volley almost kills Agilities. There's separate things you want to be doing as Zenyatta here. The Discord for the tracking. Be patient on your Transcendences. And then find the pink mist. That means hitting headshots. So many of Alarm shots go headshots. I like the rotation here as his team has taken the left corner. This opens up a lot of angles for him. Thinks about going upstairs, thinks better of it, and look at that. Couple of shots on a Cruz finished off. Couple of shots onto Agilities finished off. Doesn't show up in the kill feed, but Zen softens everybody up. Sato's able to come in, desperation dive from Numlock to go back to spawn. And yeah, Sato's going to clean up in the kill feed, but a lot of the softening comes from Alarm hitting these Discords and hitting those headshots. Early volley on Agilities, made sure he took a lot of damage, took a lot of resources to get back up. And then the opening kill onto Cruz, just a couple of headshots on the Brigida, and it allows Fury to come in and finish that one off. So a blazing fast first take. Alarm leading his team in ultimate charge, 81%. Alarm is so patient with his Transcendences because he's got a good team around him. He trusts his team. Getting pushed on just a little bit, but it is no big thing. No big committal from Toronto. Alarm would love to be up here. That's a good spot for him. He wants to be up here with his break so he can sit behind the shield, much like Widowmaker used to do. But finds the angle is over here now. Dive comes in, and this is where lesser Zens would Transcendence right away. But they just back off a little bit. Healers keep each other alive. Priority heals. And there you go. Volley right through. That's the main healer out for Toronto. That's the go button. Another headshot onto Numlocked, and then this one is just easy pickings. You're not hitting headshots into the Graviton, and what are you doing? Doesn't panic there again. Still holding this Transcendence. Hasn't had to use it yet. And this is where you want to be as Zenyatta, kind of like on a McCree on offense here, just in the middle distance, where if anyone wants to come deal with you, they have to really commit to it. See? Tracer has to commit, Ball has to commit, EMP comes out on the rest of the squad. Now so much damage, shield goes down, Cruz goes down again. There's another kill for Alarm, and now it's time to Transcendence, everyone getting a little low. A victory candle to be lit. There it is. Philadelphia absolutely rolls through the Toronto Defiant. Alarm took really cool angles there, was discording people to track them, mostly on the Genji. You want to make sure you're tracking Genji when you have time, but always put Discord onto people. Hits a couple of shots early on, softens up the targets, doesn't get the full credit for it, but we all know that it's always Zen doing the damage and the tanks just stealing kills. So Alarm is going to play the Zenyatta on the defense again. It's a little bit different defensively on Zenyatta because you are a prime dive target. Have to be able to defend yourself and not put yourself in position to be dove on. So Alarm, his initial setup is going to be up top in the hallway here. This allows him to retreat down to Mega Pack Room, which is just to his bottom right at this point in time. Also allows him to make sure that Funny Astro gets priority orbs. You want to keep your healer alive so your healer can keep other people alive. Pretty simple stuff. And then this angle allows him to actually still shoot at the team entering without putting himself in danger. So early volleys. You're going to see that he sometimes just lets half a volley loose if someone needs healing, or melee cancels it. Melee cancel is really important. If your team needs healing, that's still your job. Volleys are fun and all, but you got to put the orb on people. Quick retreat, as his other healer is down on the low ground. Missive pack room. Sure, Sombra could have gotten that pack, but now the pack is still there for Alarm if he needs it. Just playing behind his tanks, cracking shields, and sometimes you're just shooting as a spot, at a spot as Zenyatta. Just shoot in the corner, making sure that no one can peek on you, using the architecture to his advantage. Logics decides to try to take a shot. He gets Discord in half health, almost take him out. Winston's going to think better of that one. Gets the bubble, but he is now at half health, and again, softening targets. Cleanup should come easy, but you got to be a little bit careful. You don't want to die here because the walk back for Zen is so slow. Or should I say the float back. Finds the pink mist onto Cruz, hitting those headshots. The hit marker just glows red for Alarm. I could take low ground, throw Carpe the orb. They have plenty of time here to set up, so just spam in corners, shooting at the spot, maybe get a lucky entry kill. Shoots that way because he doesn't know if anyone's following the Genji over there. EMP comes down, he's pushed into the corner, but the Discord, the right clicks. However, Sado and Alarm do go down here. Agility's on the cleanup, Genji loves these kind of situations. And now you have to decide on the rollback here. You look at your ult situation, so we have 4, we can definitely stall if we have to. And now, just now the progress comes on, because I believe it was probably Carpe messing around on the points. Carpe was immortal this match. So even with the slow rollback, Alarm is going to be able to get back to the point. Shoot this corner, it's the only option you have available. Try to take the high ground if at all possible. Rally comes out for both squads, now sitting in pack rooms where Zen wants to live. The grab comes out and Genji dodges it. So the grab came out, Genji dodged it, and that means that the blade's going to come in, and now Alarm realizes what it's like to be a dive target. Primal Rage Winston jumps on him, and that's the end of that fight. Although Carpe is going to mill about just for a little bit here. Carpe gets 2, and now you have to really start thinking, can we really just come back onto it again? Is it possible? See the silhouettes, they're playing around it, and the point stall is so good, they're not getting any progress. Toronto has had to reset here. But Fusion doesn't have anything. The goal of this fight is to make Toronto use stuff. Philadelphia is so good at this. EMP comes down, and that's going to force out at least ultimates, maybe even win you the fights. They get 2 to open it up, only 4 alive now for Toronto. Try to get some escape kills here. Discording the Genji, making sure he knows where he's at. If he pops up again, then he catches a volley through that doorway. Toronto has reset here. They do have a full 6, and they have plenty of time to get back in. Bubble on the monkey to start it. So the Bob's going to come in and zone out Alarm, and that's actually critical because it makes sure that he can't get the last bits of damage he needs to fight off this grab that comes second. 10% away, but he can't even poke out there because of the amplification matrix. But this is fine for Philadelphia, because Defiant just had to use 3 ultimates just to grab the points. Philadelphia does this all the time, which is why they always seem ahead in the economic game, the ultimates economy, if you will. And now Fusion has all the ults they want. Toronto 3 minutes to push the point. Alarm's going to roll out high right side, and this is to deny Genji entrance over here. Sees him? Nope. Can't do anything. And also this is where Alarm wants to live. Great advantage of the battlefield, but mostly teams are pushing top right. They're not going main entrance, so it allows him to try to get volleys in. And it's Brig and Zen. I mean, you've seen things where it's Brig and Ashe, Brig and Widow. Same kind of concept here. It's a small shield, but it'll suffice. Zen's not too big. Winston feigns a jump in. It's pushed back rather quickly and deleted. So with Numlock down, that fight is almost immediately over. No pressure on Alarm. The biggest threat is dodging that platform to try to take him away. Ooh, good dodge. Dodges the second platform. So looking for the Genji right now. Make sure everyone's healthy. 2 minutes left. That's 2 pushes for Toronto. But Philadelphia, full 6 ultimates. Walks himself through the bubble to try to get on the Winston. He discords the Winston. Winston's in trouble. And a nice shot there on Logix. That's one down. Carpe gets traded out on, but with 2 kills, you know your defense is going to win, so that's why Alarm drops down, goes for that really nice volley, takes down the Zarya. Philadelphia only had to use Primal Rage there. Going for some stagger kills, but Alarm wants to go back. Everyone resume your positions, please. And it's so hard to put any pressure on Alarm here. Up here with Brig, that's the bash, the whip shots. It's hard to even jump up here. So Alarm's trying to notice if anyone's missing, if there's a Genji maybe trying to come into the backside. He sees all 6 over there. Now to even the Zarya up here, there's no way to dive these supports. Winston Primal Rages to think about it, but he gets pushed back. Sato goes down quickly. It's a decent grab. Unfortunately, Alarm has to reload in that clip. He gets pretty low, able to finally take out Numlocked, and here's the Transcendence comes out, but that means that Genji is going to be able to go in. Genji's waiting for Transcendence to come out, and as a Zenyatta, you either have to use a Transcendence against a grab or against a blade, but he did a really nice job there of wasting Agility's time. Agility's only with the 1 kill. He got him low as well. Carpe is able to clean that up. Emergency Moira to come back on the point with only 14 seconds left. Gets the heals out here. Ball is also on the points. Nevix is the target for everybody. Nevix gets rocked by the Doomfist. 2 kills. You're feeling pretty good. Feeling good enough to wave for sure. Nice switches at the end from Philadelphia in desperation. Make sure they stop the point. Agilities can't deflect beams. Bye-bye. And Alarm seems like he takes his hands off the keyboard here for a second. Auto-aim. Moira, auto-aim. Micro-fade. It's actually really cool. Micro-fade to avoid the pile driver. It's the only thing that could have killed him. So a little tap onto the shift to keep him alive. And that is Fusion's support extraordinaire, Alarm. The Zenyatta is so good. I mean, you can't teach some of it. He hits the shots, but the positioning was almost picture perfect. Discords were where they needed to be, and super patient on Transcendence.